I read a post of yours the other day, which I thought was excellent, and it was to do with saying it's time that we have women on Albanian banknotes. And you were talking about Mazina Kokolari, who I made a documentary about her recently. I retraced her steps through all of Albania. My daughter's a huge fan of her as well. And I'm wondering, what reaction did you have to this? Did you get sort of lots of angry men going, why do we need this, etc.? Because I remember this debate in the UK and how mainly men reacted to
Although
the suggestion.
you had Queen and you still have Queen as well. But, well, no, actually I have to say that the reaction has not been bad at all. And especially, the majority is women, and usually the women are the ones who I tend to see that the ones who are your friends or your network, they are always like thrilled with the idea. So why not? But I didn't really face as far as I remember, nothing that was really wrong on the regard. And I still believe, but it's not that I'm going to carry the burden of trying to decide if it's going to be Musine Kokalari, somebody else, or what's happening with the new banknotes in Albania. All I can say is that this might look like a small idea at a glance, but for me, it really carries a profound importance because it's the currency. It's not only the means of transaction and to transaction. It's about, it holds a national identity. It holds the, let's say, the history of a country. And it even has some financial value. So whenever we decide who's going to be printed out or stamped into the banknotes, we are deciding or we are just trying to understand to whose we're going to give more value as a society member. So if it's going to be a woman, if it's going to be another man, who knows? But I think it really has an importance that goes beyond the recognition at this time, because it speaks of something that is power, and money is power. And we should empower women, especially young women as well, not only to earn and spend money, but also to save, to invest, and why not to lead in the financial world. So all this has a deeper value than only having those banknotes of any, let's say, illustrious woman printed on those. So I hope that commission, I'm told that there is a commission that decides on who is going to be and which banknote or currency. I hope that in there, somebody will really think that when you give a woman face value to a banknote, you are just trying to give an example and build up a model to teach women and even to fight the financial literacy for women. So it's more than only looking at one of the figures or your historic figures in one of your banknotes.
Musini is a great choice, but I was wondering which other women as well could potentially be on notes. And I thought maybe Luisa Gega, potentially, but then Tringa Ismailai, the Chiriazi sisters. Dea, I'm biased because I have a daughter called Dea. Maria Tutsi. I mean, I came up with a few. Dora de Istria, she was Kosovar, but she's still Albanian. I mean, can you think of any others?
Alice, this is not a story of the more the merrier. Okay, for me, it might be the more the merrier, so I wouldn't really shy myself if I was a decision maker on that regard. So, as I said, money is value and it's power. This is not only that men have power, but this is not the story behind it. The story is that we should start making some changes. And at least any of those women can be a perfect one to be on a banknote. The problem is not that we are fighting or who is going to be represented or to whose recognition goes. The story is to change the mentality and to change the stereotype that is in power up to now.
I think
so
my
that's
idea
how
was, you know,
Mother Teresa, I remember, was an idea years ago, but maybe because of the story, she's born in North Macedonia and then she's Albanian. So it might be a dispute among the countries.
No, I mean, I thought, you know,
but there are a lot of women that can really deserve it. Yeah.
I came up with a big list and I was researching and I was thinking, because, you know, if it comes to suggesting, if you can go with, look how many women there are who should be,
even the current currency that we have, which is the 1,000
100. That's
the coin. 100. It's the only one that we have. Even that really bothers me. And I'm not speaking like a woman or a feminist, but it bothers me because you can't really represent women in the cheapest.
I know, it's
values. So
it's like it's a bit of an insult. It's an underhanded compliment. Yeah,
indeed.
That's why I thought, if we can go to them and say, look how many women there are, you have one or two
When
for
you
every
say
single
we,
denomination.
you can initiate something, and you can start
yes,
just
I'd
bringing.
I'm an Albanian citizen
Yeah, you
now,
are an Albanian
so-
citizen, so a lot of women can write to the Central Bank of Albania, and then through them to reach the
Exactly.
academics
see it.
who will be deciding on the next currency. And consider this is the 100 years of the central bank, so
It's a good
there is
time.
another maybe a new bank not coming out. So maybe it's right time.